C-Rod Sports presents and welcome everyone back to C-Rod Sports, and tonight we have an exciting game between LAFC and the second place team in the Western Conference, the Vancouver Whitecaps. MLS is back for LAFC after a short vacation at the Club World Cup. It was a shameful participation from the black and gold from Steve Cherundolo, who LAFC fans should be expecting a thank you Dolo post at some point. And also Giroud is playing his last game today. Well, for LAFC, 3 games, 2 losses, 1 draw. They got a goal, they got a point in a tournament that they only had 2 weeks to prepare for. I guess you can say they did sort of good just because of just 2 weeks to prepare for such big tournament. The game versus Chelsea wasn't bad. The game against Esperance was horrible. And against Flamengo, I think it was a surprising game. Though LAFC could never keep themselves on side. Flamengo got knocked out today, losing 4-2 to Bayern Munich. Who would have thought of winning that group? Would have had the toughest opponent in the whole Club World Cup. I feel bad for Flamengo. I think the whole mentality for all the teams there, if you win the group, you don't play Bayern Munich. And Flamengo won the group, and they had to play Bayern Munich. Giroud plays his final game today with the black and gold. He is heading back to France, and we'll talk more throughout the stream, but I feel it's not his fault. I think with the whole Dolo out situation, I feel Steve Cherundolo did a horrible job never adjusting to a world champion and European pedigree player. I think that's on Steve Cherundolo for not adjusting, because when you have Olivier Giroud in your team, I don't care how your playing style is, you adjust to his playing style, knowing if you adjust, you're going to get goals. So I blame Cherundolo. I don't blame Giroud, and I just wish him the best. We never deserved him. We never deserve him. This does open a DP spot, and if Dilrosun, who's starting today, does not stay with LAFC, it'd be much better because LAFC would have 2 designated player spots open, and it would be good to see some huge moves from the front office, from John Thornton, moving into the last stretch of the season, Leagues Cup, the last stretch, MLS Cup playoffs. It gets difficult, right? And you need more depth. And if you have 2 new brand new designated players who can start shining at the right moment, like Denny Buanga was doing in the MLS Cup playoffs in 2022, LAFC will have a good chance if they want to win it all today. So let's go with the lineups. One of the surprises today is David Ochoa. He gets the start at goal. Sergi Palencia, Eddie Segura, Aaron Long, it's Smoliakov in the defense midfield with Timothy Tillman, Igor Jesus, and Frankie Amaya. And up front, we have Dilrosun, Giroud, and Buanga. For the Vancouver Whitecaps, they come with apologies. So I was saying Ocampo, Rios. Gotta fix this real quick because I don't know what's happening with my audio. Give me a. All right. Starting 11s, David Ochoa, as I mentioned. David Ochoa gets the start today at goal for LAFC for the first time. That guy from Oxnard. We'll talk more about him as the game begins. Fremont, the referee today, and we are officially underway. LAFC is back in MLS. And it's the black and gold attacking the north end goal. That's a huge boost for Vancouver, especially going into the second half. And Vancouver in their white jerseys with the beautiful, horizontal stripe in the middle. Blue navy shorts and white socks, officially underway. As you hear the 3252 in your stream, it's LAFC and Vancouver finally back in MLS. Last time they faced each other, it was in Vancouver, and it was a 2-2 draw. This rivalry that has grown over the past few years with the MLS Cup appearances between both clubs. It's just good to have rivalries outside of the United States. There's already one with Club America. Now we have this one with the Whitecaps. So it's a fun when they faced each other in the Leagues Cup last year. And what was a thrilling match as well. LAFC down 2-0. They were able to come back. Here's Ochoa sending this long ball forward for Giroud. He got pushed from behind, right in front of Fremont. And one of the worst referees in MLS, he saw it, decides not to call anything. Goal kick for LAFC. So, yeah, Fremont is not one of the best, referees in MLS. We'll have a lot to talk about him today. Here's Ochoa, former RSL goalkeeper, was sent to Mexico to play for Atlético San Luis. In that epic RSL playoff run, huge hit on Javier Del Rosun. The referee spots it, he calls a foul. But for Ochoa, that MLS Cup run from RSL in 2021, it's just incredible. It's such a villain arc. The penalty shootout at Seattle, the game in Kansas City. It was not enough of Portland in the Western Conference Final. But he became such a key piece for RSL. He started getting a lot of attraction. Unfortunately, his career just plummeted down and has found a new opportunity with LAFC. And he gets his first ever start with the black and gold today against the second place team in the West, Vancouver Whitecaps. Here's Giroud laying it over to Artem Smolyakov on the left end. Smolyakov attacking, sending the cross. Blackman blocks it, and here's a throw-in for LAFC, the former LAFC defender that a lot of fans would have wished to see him win that MLS Cup back in 22. The 32-52 at full blast, of course, is still with the situation going on in LA. Not everyone's there. There's still that scaredness in the people, afraid to come outside. Buanga, nice little back heel to Artem Smolyakov. Smolyakov, rare starts from him. Segura, long. A lot of players that LAFC signed this offseason, they've just not gotten a lot of minutes. Like Smolyakov hasn't had a lot of minutes. He did score one banger against San Diego in a game that LAFC unfortunately lost. And, another player like Odin Diago Holm, he came in and he hasn't played as much. I mean, the only LAFC player that's played a lot was Jesus. LAFC forced a turnover. Here's Olivier Giroud with the weak shot with his left foot straight at Takaoka. Gets the start in his farewell match, his last game with LAFC, U.S. Open Cup winner. He scored clutch goals for LAFC, Leagues Cup final, U.S. Open Cup final. He never figured it out. And again, I mentioned that I feel that it's all on Cherundolo for never adjusting to Giroud's playing style. Giroud's not going to be the type of player to come out from his position and build plays with the wingers. That's not who Giroud is. You have to send Giroud crosses, and Cherundolo never adjusted to that. Here's Vancouver attacking with a Vancouver player down on the ground. It's Vite, who took a knock probably from Buanga. Olivier Giroud, get to see that replay. Left foot shot had Del Rosun and Buanga to his sides, and yeah, from Vite it was just a hit from Buanga. Nothing intentional, natural position there. So we'll play on. Danny Buanga, the man that scored the goal for LAFC at the Club World Cup. It had to be him at some point, right? He did miss that crucial penalty against Esperanza at the very end of the game. He posted on his social media that he is frustrated, but he was not going to express his frustration in an Instagram post or an Instagram story, writing a whole paragraph. He said, my apology to you fans, it's going to be on the field. He scored, and well, you just expect more from that man, especially today. Crucial game against Vancouver. Just checking, let me check the standings on both teams right now. As I mentioned, Vancouver right now second place with 36 points. They lost to San Diego midweek. Here's Buanga dancing with the ball, trying to get in between two players. This is a different Buanga, obviously, in MLS and from the Club World Cup, when each 1v1 he would lose pretty much. LAFC right now standing in 7th place with 27 points. It seems hard and difficult for LAFC to climb up to the top. But, you have, you're 3 points away, and you have the goal differential to be in 4th place if you win tonight's match. So you climb a lot of spots knowing that you still have games in hand. LAFC is in a favorable position to climb spots, be up there within the best 3 in the West. Long ball looking for Buanga. Buanga, nice control with his right foot inside the box. Here's Danny Buanga, shot blocked. A lot of people have talked about Buanga's selfishness. He tries a lot, but you just feel that sometimes he has to pass the ball. Aaron Long, Eddie Segura, back to Aaron Long. LAFC could sign a new striker. They do have Ibobasi down there, but who knows? New striker, a new winger, or a midfielder. We'll just have to keep on the look for this transfer window that's coming up for LAFC. Javier Del Rosun on loan until the end of July from Club America. Smoliakov brings the ball down with his chest. Smoliakov gets past one. No one in support of him. Buanga made an inside run instead of outside. Smoliakov still trying to get around these players. Earns a throw-in. Laborda giving instructions. Buanga, I never trust Mexican media, but the huge rumor that came out that America had reached out for Buanga, that LAFC was asking for 13 mil, and Javier Del Rosun, and all that stuff. You just love how, how correct, how transparent, and how clear Tom Boger is to just come out with that huge bomb and say that's just nonsense. Don't believe people, just believe me. And that's who I will always trust. Tommy Bombs, long ball looking for Danny Buanga, tries to bring it down. It just hits off of his leg, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Whitecaps. Few long balls for Buanga. It's an LAFC team that plays really comfortable at home. A lot of people talked about how different the games would have been if LAFC played at home. The audio once again cut out, but here we go with Blackman. 10 minutes into this game, and LAFC and the Vancouver Whitecaps tied on no goals. LAFC starting to put a bit more pressure. Here's Laborda. They've been holding on to the Whitecaps. Careful, because here's Vite trying to drive inside. And it's touched away. Tillman with the nutmeg. Loses possession right away and then commits a foul. Wasn't the best days for the Tillmans. Well, as of now, Malik Tillman missed a penalty in the game against Costa Rica. Luckily for him, he scored in the PK shootout and the U.S. advanced. But for the other side, for the Vancouver Whitecaps, their very own Sebastian Berhalter missed a penalty in the PK shootout with his dad, Greg Berhalter, on the stands watching. Again, luckily for both of them, the U.S. went on to knock out Costa Rica. Incredible penalty shootout performance from Matt Freeze, whatever his name is, but he completely turned it on. Here's Vancouver, 11 minutes. They get the set piece opportunity. Ochoa giving his instructions. See how confident he is. Here's the cross inside, back post. And it might have been Igor Jesus or Segura to put it up in the air. For Ochoa to come out comfortably. Ochoa has had activity in minutes with LAFC's 2 team out in Fullerton. So as of now, Hugo Lloris is out with an arm injury that he picked up in the game against Flamengo. As of now, it says that he returns late July. So if that's the case, we're riding with Ochoa even against the Galaxy. Here's Tillman. Lays it in short. Palencia. Jesus turns it over. Frankie Amaya trying to win it back for LAFC. But Laborda plays it back to Blackman. LAFC had a comfortable 2-0 lead at Vancouver when Vancouver came back and took that lead away. Scored a goal in the first half and scored a goal in the second half, and LAFC kept on missing the opportunities. And here's LAFC trying to come out from the back. Sergi Palencia just got tangled up with the ball, and Tillman had to smack it all the way up forward. A player down from Vancouver. Referee will let the game go on. Now we have 2 players down, one from LAFC, one from Vancouver, as the ball goes into the stands. So 2 players down, one from each team. And Cubas is down, trying to get back up as the training staff will go up. And Tillman just took a hit to the face. And as the training staffs will come out for both teams, or just for Vancouver, I mean, both these teams as of now have just faced two difficult, situations on those 2 difficult situations on the international stage, right? Vancouver lit up the CONCACAF, right? They lit up this side of the world in the CONCACAF Champions Cup, dominating teams, knocking out Monterrey, knocking out Pumas, and then shockingly, I wouldn't say shockingly, because a lot of people expected it, but they went down to Mexico City, and Cruz Azul put 5 on them. 4 in the first half, and they took it easy in the second half, knowing it was in the bag. Feel bad for the Whitecaps, and for LAFC, as I had mentioned, the Club World Cup was obviously not the best, and only 2 weeks of preparation. Of course, I don't know what else we could have expected from LAFC, but us fans had high expectations to at least get out of the group stage and play Benfica. I had to play Chelsea. Cubas, who is limping right now, he had the toughest game. Like, probably had like three errors that led to goals, and I think they're asking for the sub. Cubas, that's a key piece for Vancouver's midfield. And Jesper Sorensen, that's done a fabulous job with the Whitecaps. He's forced to make a sub. This Vancouver side is right now, struggling with injuries and players on international duty. Ryan Gold is injured, knee injury until mid-July. Sam Adekube is out for the season with an Achilles injury. Josep Bovalina, he is sick. Ali Ahmed with an ankle injury comes back late July. Brian White is with the U.S. Jaden Elson international duty. Sebastian Berhalter international duty. For LAFC, it's only Chanot's head injury. He returns mid-July. And Hugo Lloris, that's supposed to return in late July. So this Vancouver team has a lot of knocks on them. As here's LAFC trying to attack with Javaro Del Rosun. Loses the ball. And here comes a throw-in for the Whitecaps. Cuba's still trying to fill out that leg, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. That he's coming out. Now, not sure. I didn't see a replay on Cubas. I saw the one on Tillman, but not on Cubas. Here's LAFC attacking with Giroud, trying to let this shot away! And the ball goes over the goal of Takaoka. Well, Olivier Giroud, he shows you the class he has. Just disappointing that he has to leave, that it had to be the way it was. But a beautiful left-footed strike just over the goal of Takaoka. Would have been beautiful for his farewell game. This is going, I don't know. He doesn't have much left to say. But this could be a decision that LAFC's front office might regret at some point throughout this season. Priso is the man to replace Cubas. So the first substitution. An injury. So here's Vancouver trying to attack. They turn it over. Here's Danny Buanga. Two players chasing him from behind. And a great job from Priso from nearly taking the ball away from him, because then he got it back. Tillman into Del Rosun. Del Rosun opens it out wide to Palencia. Now Tillman. And all the way back into Aaron Long. Segura, Long. LAFC right now winning the possession battle. But again, like it was against Esperanza, possession does not win you games. You have to score goals to win games. Del Rosun was making a run. The pass was not there. Blackman. The LAFC players that was drafted, super draft. I like Blackman with the LAFC. He was really good, especially at the right back. He's a center back, but he played right back for us. He was good. Scored a few goals. Just awesome player overall. Just a great vibe. Long ball. Here's Sabi on the ball. He destroyed LAFC's defense in the game at Vancouver. Sabi keeps going. Sabi, beautiful pass over the head of Palencia. And here's a chance for the Whitecaps to get in front. The cross inside. Look at Sabi. It's in. What a ball. What a goal from the Vancouver Whitecaps. Sabi, surrounded by LAFC players, chipped the ball over the head of Palencia. And the cross back to Sabi puts it in the back of the net, and the Whitecaps have the lead. Just a great attack, a great ball. Eddie Segura ball watching. He was expecting the ball to go more across, but it did not happen. And the Whitecaps take the early lead to say so, right? 1-0 there for Vancouver. For the team that's second right now in the Western Conference, they are showing you why they are second place. Nothing Ochoa could have done So Sabi scores in the 20th minute. Let's see how LAFC responds. They play good at home. Ooh, that's a strong foul, and from Giroud on Priso, who just came into the game. Even Giroud hurting himself a little bit. Right now, Vancouver tied with San Diego with a plus 16 goal differential. Giroud holding on to that left ankle, and we take the look. It's just a collision both players had trying to play the ball. Badwall with the assist on the goal. Oops, not Giroud. He hasn't scored. Corner kick for the Whitecaps has Eddie Segura unable to control the ball. He had a decent Club World Cup, but now he's back in MLS making rookie mistakes. So let's see. Opportunity here for the Whitecaps. And the referee. I hate when the referees have to delay the games just to explain the rules that all players know already. Here's a corner kick inside. The header inside the box. It still falls loose. The shot blocked. Sabi on it. Smoliakov trying to put more pressure on Sabi. And LAFC is able to just clear the ball as far as possible from their goal, and Vancouver puts it back in a danger spot, and Ochoa is gonna get the ball. No saves yet for Ochoa. First true shot that he faced was the goal. It was like right in front of him. Nothing he could have done, nothing Lloris could have done, nothing anyone could have done. Amaya. Aaron Long on the ball. Frankie Amaya. It's LAFC. A slow start. We really haven't seen much other than the two shots from Giroud. So let's see how they can just settle into this game. How can they make progress going forward in their attacks? They need more involvement from their midfielders, and right now there hasn't been much from Amaya and Tillman going forward. Takaoka. Ball played back. LAFC nearly forced a turnover. Fremont, the referee, fell. And Palencia going all the way back to Segura. And Eddie, LAFC player, the longest tenure player for LAFC, been here since 2019. That 2019 record-breaking season for LAFC. They don't hold that record of points anymore, but the goals they do, it was just an awesome season for LAFC. Here's Ochoa with pressure and puts the ball in a dangerous area, and LAFC are able to get the ball back as Giroud flicks it backwards to Del Rosun. But Vancouver get on the ball and they play to Takaoka. Tillman to pressure him. Takaoka puts this ball up in the air, headed out into an LAFC throw. Giroud holding on to his face. Here's Del Rosun trying to attack. Brought down, and the referee calls a foul, and he might see the first yellow of the game, of course. A yellow card to Johnson, issued in the 25th minute of this game. Javaro Del Rosun, that's wearing that patch that says debut. It is his MLS debut. Something cool that MLS implemented last season, the debut patches. That way everyone knows who's making their debuts. Need LAFC to come back so I can go get some free Chick-fil-A in the next few days, maybe tomorrow. It would be nice to get some free Chick-fil-A tomorrow. Monday. It's just awesome. So Buanga and Dilrosun, the two players standing over the ball. They do have a player in short. I think it's Artem Smolyakov. They play short. Dilrosun. Buanga's cross inside, headed away. And Dilrosun's going to let this ball go out of play for a throw-in. And he goes backwards. It's LAFC with Palencia. And now Igor Jesus. Amaya. Frankie is officially now the shortest player in that midfield. It was Jesus when Delgado plays. Jesus. Segura. Aaron Long. Nice ball into Dilrosun. Dilrosun now gets a player right in front of him. Amaya. Into Igor Jesus. And Jesus all the way across into Artem Smolyakov on this left side. Segura. Igor Jesus. Aaron Long. In the midfield, LAFC trying to build an attack. Amaya. Back into Long. And now in short into Igor Jesus. The Brazilian player had a nice game against his former club Flamengo. Here's LAFC attacking with Palencia. Palencia slows it down, plays it to Amaya, and Amaya goes all the way backwards. Jesus, nice, beautiful ball to Buanga. Nice control from him. Buanga driving inside. Tillman on the ball. And we go back to Segura. LAFC pushing forward with Tillman. Segura. And now Aaron Long, he can open it wide. A player down from both teams. Referee says to get up. Here's Dilrosun attacking. Dilrosun slows it down, tries to get it between two players. Nearly did so. But a great robbery there from the Vancouver player as they hit it out. Aaron Long. Eddie Segura. Igor Jesus. And Jesus tries to drive inside. If Buanga was, cherry picking, they could have sent the long ball forward. The referee, I think he ended up stopping the game. Just to check on the player that went down from the Whitecaps. Takaoka saying something. Now there's a stoppage in the game. He has the ball, and there's a concussion protocol right now activated for Sabi. Now, again, I mentioned the long list of players. This is a short-staffed Vancouver team that's, had tough results. A tough result on Wednesday against San Diego. Right now, they have a nice, beautiful result against LAFC. Sabi's coming out. They already had to make a substitution for Cubas. Now, it all comes because, he took an elbow from Dilrosun. Dilrosun was trying to drive inside of him and Johnson. So Sabi, he's going to be fine. So they'll let him back in the game. Giroud plays it back to Amaya, and now the referee stops the game for an apparent foul. So now the game will stop so they can let Sabi in, and now LAFC to have this set piece a bit more organized. Fremont, who's a hero for LAFC, he was a referee that called that controversial penalty against the Galaxy last year where Buanga clearly let his leg drag and then dive, and the referee called it a penalty, then went to VAR, reviewed it. It seemed obvious that it wasn't a penalty, still called it a penalty, and well, that's why some LAFC fans love him, Galaxy fans hate him. Boanga, nice cross inside, flicked. Ball still on the loose. Giroud into Tillman. Tillman's cross inside. Here's a header, and it's out wide. It was Rosen right there in the middle. But his header was wide. This player, his nationality, a lot of people say he's from the Netherlands, and yes, he is. But I believe that he chose to represent Suriname. So, you know, he can be one of those players for Suriname that's building a nice team, but as of now, I think he's with the Netherlands. As I am checking his FootMob profile, it says Netherlands. Javier Del Rosen with Club America came in as one big signing, but ended up being the opposite of that. He failed to be that big name starter. He did win the championship against, who was it? Against Toluca? Oh, no, Monterrey. They lost to Toluca. And also, was he a part of the one against Cruz Azul? Yes, he was. A few moments that he actually showed what he had, you know, that quality of a player, but ended up being a bust. Just hoping that in his short term with LAFC, he can find a spark. Here's Laborda, attacking Laborda, putting a nice ball inside, across, blocked by Tillman, and corner kick for the Whitecaps again. So corner kick here for the Whitecaps. And I believe it's Vite, the man in charge of taking this corner kick. Here's a cross into the middle. A header inside the box is hit on backwards, and it's a corner kick for Vancouver. So we'll see what Vancouver has. Their third corner kick of the night. LAFC has none. LAFC has been dangerous in corner kicks lately. Vite now going to the left side to take this corner kick. Ochoa giving instructions. And his cross straight at Javier Del Rosen. They were looking for Sabi just outside of the 18, but it was a bad cross from Vite. But all the way back to Yohei Takaoka. And Takaoka sends a long ball, lets it bounce right in front of him and clears it out into a throw-in. No, Valencia was able to keep it in play. And now Vancouver playing it on that touchline. Ball still in play. LAFC able to knock it out of play. Throw in Whitecaps. And LAFC has a near healthy squad. They have the players they can use for the second half. They have Martinez. They have Delgado. They have Ordaz. They have Ibobasi. That can make difference, a big difference. The second half, if needed. As of now, they need it. Down a goal. And this LAFC fan right here just hoping for an LAFC comeback to get some free Chick-fil-A. Ball played all the way back to Tristan Blackman. And Blackman to Takaoka. We'll see how Giroud does back in France with Lille. He has to compete against Jonathan David. That's been really good for them. Jonathan David in Canada. Vancouver, a team in Canada. And right now they are mourning the loss of Canada's national team. Knocked out in the quarterfinals. Both quarterfinals today went to penalty shootouts. In fact, this new rule that after a draw in 90 minutes, you go straight to penalties. It's been fabulous. Three of the four quarterfinal games in the Gold Cup have gone to penalties. Honduras shocked Panama, beating them in penalties. Guatemala shocking Canada, beating them in penalties after tying in regular time. Costa Rica tried to do the same, but the United States were able to get the best of Costa Rica and Pique, especially Freeze. That guy went off. 3 penalty saves. Bouanga to Tillman. Bouanga takes it from Tillman. Here's Denis. Giroud trying to clip it back for Bouanga. Not a great pass. Just what I've mentioned. The Bouanga, Giroud is not that kind of guy. Bouanga on the ball. Flag is up for offside on Denis. So Fremont calls the offside as Bouanga came from an offside position. This LAFC team that will play Pachuca and Tigres in their Leagues Cup matchups. And I think that's how Leagues Cup is going to be played. A new, different format from what it was the past few years. Still a money grab, but no one likes it. LAFC came close to winning it, as here's Vancouver attacking. They came close to winning it, but, Columbus had our number, and they beat us in that edition. So here's Vite. Corner kicking coming here for the Whitecaps. LAFC trying to defend it. An in-swinger headed out only as far as this Sabia shot over the goal of Ochoa. So goal kick incoming. So LAFC will play out from the back in this goal kick. Here's Eddie Segura. Takaoka on the ball. LAFC still winning the possession battle. Amaya. Ball played all the way across. This is Palencia. Giroud approaching goal. Here's Palencia. Palencia trying to play it across for Del Rosun. Earns a throw-in. Ball into Jesus. Tillman. Amaya on it. Frankie. Segura. Segura into Bouanga. Here's Denis. And Denis sneaks in 2 players. Here's Denis Bouanga. He went down on his own inside the box. No penalty there. He was already going down, so missed opportunity there. Segura, Aaron Long, Timothy Tillman. I don't know what moves LAFC should make. Last game against Kansas City, they were down a goal. They came back to win that game, but really, they looked better. Here's Bouanga going inside the box. Maybe they can shut me up. The crossback pulls into Del Rosu, who did not even attempt to make a move for the ball. It might have been tipped away by a Vancouver player, but Bouanga's cross was perfect. Had Takaoka standing up, and it was Johnson who just cleared it out, and Giroud nearly got his head to it. Del Rosun and Bouanga, they play short. Here's Bouanga. Left foot across into Takaoka's post, who had to go down to his left side to get the ball. So the 1-0 for Vancouver. Last game against Kansas City, it looked better for LAFC, as in that they could get a goal. As of now, right now, it hasn't been the case. Giroud just got kicked on the leg. Freeman right in front of it. He lets a lot of plays go, but Giroud is down hurt. He stops it. That's why he is one of the worst referees in MLS. He sees a lot of plays, a lot of fouls happen right in front of him. He doesn't call them. Just imagine if Giroud arrives injured to his new club. Good thing he has the preseason. That could be another reason why he's out as well. Referees here in the U.S. Just a bunch of boneheads. I am not one that likes referees. I despise them with all my heart and always wish them the worst when they mess up. Wish them the best when they benefit us, right? Throw in LAFC. Dilrosun takes it quickly. Giroud in his farewell match should at least get a goal to say goodbye. Segura, Tillman, Segura on the ball. Igor Jesus, nice turn. Palencia on the ball. He can open it to Dilrosun. Here's Javairo Dilrosun trying to drive in one. Dilrosun sends a cross. And Takaoka with the ball. No problem there from Yohei. Dilrosun, a left-footed player. Igor Jesus nearly getting the ball back. And look at this. This is Priso attacking. Priso, nice ball played inside, looking for Daniel Rios. But LAFC win it back. Here's Tillman. He has to get rid of it. Artem Smolyakov into long. And LAFC putting themselves in difficult situations. Here's Muanga. Giroud earns a throw in here. Then gets hurt again. Poor guy, he's always getting hurt. Here's Aaron Long. 43 minutes in this game. LAFC trailing 1-0. Sabi with the goal in the 20th minute. Boanga was making a run. Dilrosun couldn't spot him. Gets knocked down. Smolyakov. Dilrosun can be good. If he gets the minutes that he doesn't get in America, he can be good. But in America, this is any big club. If you don't perform, you're not going to play. And you have to perform right away. That's the reason why Jude Bellingham is loved at Real Madrid. Since he came, he performed, and he's kept a nice level. And he doesn't have to face the problem of getting benched like Endrick. Takaoka. Dilrosun putting some pressure as Vancouver's coming out from the back. Johnson. Priso on the ball. 44 minutes. Long ball into Vite. Beautiful control from Vite. Now Lavorda. Lavorda attacking. Lavorda looking for Rios. Rios plays it back to Vite. Vite out wide it goes. Here's a cross inside and cleared out into a corner kick. A missed clearance there from Segura. And the cross from Ocampo. So 45 minutes in this game. Corner kick, Vite to take it. Cross inside, it's headed backwards. And LAFC able to clear it out with Buanga. Pushing Sabi off. And Sabi keeps on going. Sabi inside the box, plays it backwards. Johnson, Blackman gets it taken away from Amaya. And here goes LAFC. They can be off the counter with Frankie Amaya. They play to Dilrosun. Dilrosun slows it down. And we'll reset 6 minutes of stoppage time. The injury from Cuba, Sabi took away minutes. Here's Artem Smolyakov. Smolyakov's cross back post headed back into Smolyakov. He brings it down. He plays it into Tillman. Tillman into Amaya. Amaya has Palencia. Palencia inside. Palencia across for Del Rosso. Lays it for Giroud. His shot is blocked. Tillman down to Amaya. Amaya to Buanga. Buanga trying to drive inside. Trying to not make the play. He did so well and then commits a foul. No, goal kick, says the referee. He was looking for a corner kick. The referee just saw the ball go out without the Vancouver player touching it. And what a chance for Giroud this turn, his shot. That's how Giroud plays. You have to give him balls. He's not going to score all of them. You give him 10 crosses, he may score 2. But that's who he is as a player. And that's why I feel Cherundolo never wanted to adjust to him, and that's why he never ended up working out for LAFC. Takaoka. Long ball to Rios. Headed up in the air. Amaya and Rios battling for the ball. Throw in here for LAFC. Frankie Amaya on it. Will be playing on to the 51st minute. Segura on it. Igor Jesus. It's pressure there from Ocampos and Rios. Able to get away from it and play it back to Segura. Now Aaron Long. LAFC's end of this first half has been a bit promising, but have to be better. Long ball looking for Buanga. Denis trying to play through Artem Smolyakov. Was blocked. Denis Buanga back into Frankie Amaya. Now Igor Jesus. Jesus into Tillman. And the ball played out to Dilrosun. And here's Devido. And Dilrosun plays it inside. Giroud nearly getting on the ball. Tillman. LAFC is trying to get this ball back. Rios on it. Plays it to Sabi. Sabi. Valencia with the pressure. And commits a foul. Sabi tries to play it quickly. The ball was still rolling. But here's Laborda. Laborda on the ball. Laborda's cross. Aaron Long lets it go. And Rios with a left-footed strike over the goal of Ochoa. Daniel Rios is an Atlanta United player. Had a short stint with Chivas. Sucked at Chivas. Went to Atlanta United, did so. Now with Vancouver, playing some type of a alright role for them. Giroud opening it wide perfectly for Buanga. It's Buanga against the world. He has Smolyakov. He places Smolyakov across. Who's gonna get there? The shot from Tillman is wide. A nice shot from Timothy Tillman as the ball was perfectly there on the deck for him to strike it on his first try. Smolyakov, beautiful ball and a beautiful strike there from Tillman and just wide. It would have been a beautiful goal. Takaoka. 49 minutes. We've played 4 already. 7 shots from LAFC to 5 from Vancouver. I want to check the stats. LAFC has 1 shot on goal, and that was Giroud's last shot. Well, 2 maybe. Sabi. Not a great pass for Johnson. Palencia lets it go. Vancouver has 5 shots, 1 on target, and that's their only goal of the game. Goal coming inside the 6-yard box. Beautiful play from Sabi. He started that play. He finished that play. So 60 seconds to play here in the first half. LAFC trailing to the Whitecaps. Long ball for Buanga. He slips as he controls it. Plays it into Smolyakov. Now Buanga. Amaya. Back to Segura. Aaron Long. Del Rosun unable to control it. Again, LAFC has David Martinez, on the bench in case he needs a player. Not sure if they'll give him more minutes, knowing that he's on loan, so he needs to get minutes. Throw and play to Rios. Rios, beautiful ball to Ocampo. LAFC is exposed. Laborda on the ball. Ocampo making a beautiful run. Smoliakov lets it go through his legs. Ocampo into Laborda. We reached the end of the first half. Vancouver controlling the ball. At the end of this first half, Laborda on it, looking to get a crucial goal. The cross blocked by Smoliakov's chest. And the first half will come to an end with LAFC trailing to the Whitecaps 1-0. Sabi with the goal in the 20th minute. And we'll be back for the second half. Let me know in the comments what LAFC has to do to be better in the first half. But the first half comes to an end, and we'll be back for the second half. And we are back at the heart of Los Angeles, BMO Stadium, the home of the black and gold. LAFC taking on the Vancouver Whitecaps. Down. They're down. They are down, losing by a goal to the Vancouver Whitecaps, but looking to come back, make a difference in the scoreline, and give us free Chick-fil-A. So if you don't know, if you're out here in the West Coast, download your Chick-fil-A app. If LAFC wins, open the app like 10 minutes after the game, and there you go, free Chick-fil-A. A free chicken sandwich with no purchase. You don't have to purchase anything. It's free. Just show the coupon, get a free sandwich. LAFC and their black and gold looking to come back. They showed some better live in the first half. At the end of the first half, I honestly did not see any of the Twitter stuff. I was watching the Chivas preseason game, but it seems like there's no substitutions from LAFC. Let me just go right now and check how LAFC fans are dealing through this game. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone can say that the last 5 minutes of the first half was doing better. They did a better job in those last 5 minutes, so we'll see how they can keep going. And well, let's see how Vancouver can try to hold on to this lead. I mentioned that this Vancouver team is a really limited squad with injuries and players out on international duty. So we'll really see how Vancouver can hold on to this lead. It's not going to be easy, especially second half. They do have the advantage that Takaoka doesn't have to defend the north end goal, that the defenders don't have to be on the north end goal for the second half. So that is a huge advantage for them, knowing that usually in the second half the away teams are over there in the north end, listening to whatever the LAFC fans tell them. They sometimes crumble down. Here's Vancouver with Veselinovic as they are now attacking that north end goal. LAFC attacking the south end goal. First half, and they survived the north end goal. So let's see how they can just improve their tactics with the short staff team they have already. They made the substitution. One of their key pieces in the midfield, Cubas, went out on with an injury. Vite had to come in and replace, Priso had to come in and replace him. Ocampo, his pass out wide to Laborda. Has Priso on the ball. Now Vite, and Vite to Veselinovic. Such a young, scrappy Vancouver team. Long ball looking for Sabi. Sabi's really good, but Aaron Long got there before them. But his clearance is only going to fall to Vancouver still with number 59, Badwall. He had the assist on Sabi's goal. Sabi on it. Sabi trying to go inside. Ball taken away by Sergi Palencia. One of the brightest spots in the Club World Cup for LAFC. Huge performances, especially against Chelsea. Sergi Palencia lived up to the expectation. Wonderful game from him. Fans chanting the Dale Dale black and gold as here's Eddie Segura. Aaron Long on the ball. Eddie Segura on it. Segura tries to drive forward. No LAFC players open. Right now they're sticking to Igor Jesus really well. No Tillman, no Amaya. No one's coming down for the ball. They're staying forward. Valencia now sends it forward to Dilrosun. Trying to let the ball run off his body. But Veselinovic got up there and hit it out of play for a throw-in. Valencia. Sergi trying to turn, trying to put this ball back in the mix. Badwall, Giroud now tangled up, and a foul. Giroud. How many times has Giroud been limping to that? I mean, that's like 10 times already, 10 times. Poor guy, he's always limping. Steve Cherundolo's training staff already sends out the subs to train. Steve Cherundolo, as of now, leaving at the end of the season. But there is some rumors that he may just quit at some point, and Ante Rasov is going to take over. Here's Giroud on the ball. Giroud lays it over to Dilrosun, brought down. A yellow card might have been showed as Giroud was brought down, and I believe so. A yellow card to Veselinovic. Here's Dilrosun on the ball. Dilrosun tried to attack, heading to the byline. Tillman. Valencia, the cross inside the header, flicked into Bouanga. Bouanga sends it into the stands. He tried to get a crossover or a shot, not sure, but goes out. A fan has it. He's letting everyone touch it. He's letting the kids touch the ball, getting a feel of how a professional ball feels like. I don't know if there's a difference on it, to be honest, from regular balls. Obviously, from the ones from 5 below, there's going to be a big difference, but that's it. Here's Takaoka. And he sends everyone out forward. I'm not trying to come out playing short, knowing LAFC's high press can put them in trouble. Segura's header into Bouanga. Bouanga has some space. Blackman defending him. Here's Bouanga trying to put this ball into Giroud. It is shot over the goal. That's how you play with Giroud. He didn't score, but he got the ball. He got a cross, and that's how Giroud plays. That's a beautiful ball, and Giroud just put it over. And again, I mentioned it. You send him 10 balls, he's going to score maybe 1 or 2. But you have to send Giroud balls, and well, that's not going to stay relevant since he's leaving after this game. Sabi. Johnson. But that's something to look out for. If Takaoka sends everyone long, if LAFC can win the first ball and get a nice ball over to Bouanga or Dilrosun, they're on the counter, they're on the break, and then they could be dangerous. Olivier Giroud has short impact on the team. Won the U.S. Open Cup with them last year. I was at that final, and he was the one player that grabbed the trophy, gave it to the fans to celebrate. Nice cross inside. There's Ochoa, who really hasn't been tested much in this game other than the Sabi goal. Couldn't do much about it, but it's been a nice, calm day for him at the office. Valencia, Tillman. Amaya. Here goes Frankie Amaya. Running and attacking. Tillman did not want to turn. Here's this ball into Dilrosun. He lets it go for Palencia. Palencia inside for Dilrosun. His touch was in there. And Vancouver clears it out only as far as Long in the midfield. Valencia now on the right wing. Asking for someone to make a run into the gap that he saw open. And no one did. Tillman. Segura. With some pressure. Evan Long. And his pass, not a great one. Was looking for Bouanga, but didn't get enough elevation on that pass. That's Vancouver coming out from the back. Pass into Ocampo. Throw in Vancouver. The clock playing against LAFC now. They have to start getting something going in the attack, or else it's going to be a difficult one. Ball clip forward and blocked by Artem Smolyakov, but Vancouver puts it back in the mix, I think, for Rios. Ocampo lost it. LAFC back on the ball, but a foul called by the referee. No play on. LAFC had the ball. But Smolyakov is doing well. Heads back up. Here's LAFC with Smolyakov. Bouanga trying to get in one player. Ball deflected out. Throw in here for LAFC. And Bouanga to play this throw-in into Segura. Segura to Tillman. Tillman turns, looks forward, and he has Sergi. Palencia on it. His pass. Giroud jumping for the ball, trying to play back to Tillman. Smoliakov is able to intercept the ball momentarily as Vancouver is back on it, and the ball goes all the way to Blackman. And Tristan plays it inside. This is Vite. And Vite out wide to Lavorda. LAFC 4 wins, 1 loss, 3 draws here against Vancouver at BMO Stadium. I was in one of them in 2019, a 6-1 win. I was right on that south end goal where all the goals were scored in the second half. Of the 4 of the 6 goals was a Mark Anthony K. It's my first ever LAFC game too. It was a Mark Anthony K goal. Bela had a brace. Rossi scored. Diomande scored 2 goals in the north end. I think Pablo Cisniega was the goalkeeper for that game too. Awesome game. 2019 LAFC was so exciting. Tyler Miller, who was the starting goalie, got some rest. As here's Vancouver trying to come out from the back and playing, and careful because here's a nice breakthrough for them. Lavorda out wide to Ocampo. Ocampo still trying to get around Smoliakov, and a throw in here for LAFC as both Smoliakov and Ocampo went down. And here's Igor Jesus. Hopefully LAFC can give us something entertaining in the attack. Tillman slows it down. Plays it in short. This is Igor Jesus. Now Buanga. Ball gets to him. Let's see what Buanga can do. Buanga 1v1. He's got 2 players now defending him. He goes inside. Ball poked away. Frankie Amaya, though, gets back to the ball. Giroud nearly got there, and then the clearance there from Veselinovic. No communication there from him and Takaoka. It does not cost him a corner kick. It's going to be a throw-in, but dangerous there for Vancouver. The ball inside their box. Tillman. LAFC right now with the initiative in this second half, and obviously down a goal, they have to get something going. Dilrosun on it. Javairo. Tillman, his pass from Dilrosun way behind Tillman, and now Vancouver with Daniel Rios trying to come out in the counter. They play it over to Ocampo. Ocampo slows it down, waiting to get some players in support. But they go back. All the way back with Blackman. Blackman, he switches it over into Johnson. Johnson, heavy touch. Has to play back to Veselinovic for safety. Now Priso, his pass across, perfect into the feet of Laborda. Now Vite. Vite to Blackman. Back into Vite. Vite under problem. Here's Buanga taking the ball away. And here's Denis Buanga. Play on, says referee. As here's Buanga inside. Buanga couldn't get nothing away. Giroud went down. But the play on given by the referee. Buanga went down in the mix as well inside the box. Now another man. It's a lot of players going down. Buanga hurting. Vite just telling the referee it was a dive. A yellow card shown. So we'll let you guys know who that yellow card was for. Here's Buanga, and I don't think there was nothing for a penalty. I'm still trying to get a good view. Who comes from behind? Oh, well. Vite got in front of Buanga, got the ball, and Buanga kicked Vite, so I don't think so. And the yellow card is for Priso and for Amaya. So yellow card for Priso and yellow card for one more player. We'll confirm that yellow card. And Giroud. So Giroud in his last game, he gets booked. Long ball play forward. There's Ochoa. Here's Long. Playing it into Tillman. Tillman on the ball. Can he find any teammate wide open? No, he has to retreat. No one was open. Vancouver has a lot of players all clogging the middle. Right now, it's like a 4-4-1. Like a 5-4-1, something like that. Long ball into Amaya. Amaya plays it in short to Smoliakov. Smoliakov into Segura. And Segura sends one long and forward looking for Del Rosso. Not a great ball, though. "58 minutes, not a lot from LAFC right now. I know they have possession. They're winning the possession battle, but possession with no goals means nothing. So right now the response from Steve Cherundolo is 4 substitutions. David Martinez, Ryan Hollingshead, Mark Delgado, and Nathan Ortiz. I mean, go ahead. It's like if you're playing FIFA. When I play FIFA in the 70th minute, I take out the 5 players in the front and put 5 players in. It's just like FIFA. Just put everyone in. So Amaya is out. Smoliakov is out. And Hollingshead in. Giroud out. So that's it. That's it for the farewell. Del Rosun and Giroud are out. And Giroud will get a round of applause. Couldn't do much with LAFC. They never adjusted to him. Just unfortunate that he gets to leave that way. Giroud leaves LAFC. Last game with them. Gets a hug from Cherundolo. And that's it for Olivier Giroud's era with LAFC. Not the best. Cherundolo never adjusted. But that's it. Giroud is out. Del Rosun is out. Martinez is in. And maybe we can see more in the attack for LAFC. Delgado. And Hollings. So 4 subs from Steve Cherundolo here in 60th minute. He wants to change everything, so let's see how that works out. Palencia, long ball for him. Goes out of play, throwing. Palencia letting the hair grow out. Actually has it well cut short. Ordaz giving instructions. Great player in the making, Nathan Ordaz. Vancouver clears the ball out all the way to Segura. Segura controlling it with his chest and just hitting it out of play. Didn't have any other option. So there's the instructions from Sorensen to his team with a nice tee that says finish it. What a job he's done with the Whitecaps. Foul there as Delgado just into the game. The Glendora native bumping a player in the back. I think it's Vite or Rios. It's Rios. He's getting up now. Again, I mentioned if LAFC get a win tonight, they can climb up to at least 3rd place, 3rd, 4th place, and they still have 3 games in hand to play. So things can shake up if LAFC is able to make a comeback. I mentioned already, they do have the goal differential advantage on Portland. They have a +6 goal differential right now. Portland has a +1. Whitecaps they have a +16 goal differential along with San Diego. That's incredible. Ball into Veselinovic. Veselinovic played all the way over to the far side as Blackman tries to play it Ocampo. Ocampo trying to lay it over for his teammate, but unable to connect, and then Long hits it out of play. Or it's still in play. No, it did go out of play. And Vancouver plays it out quickly. Here's the Whitecaps trying to attack this left wing against LAFC. They have the lead. Their only shot on target was a goal. So, I mean, that's the accuracy they have pretty much. LAFC trying to find something with the substitutes they put in. All the players that I mentioned that can cause, havoc in front against Vancouver, they're in. So let's see if they can do it now. Right now, LAFC is in that moment of adjusting. There's new players, fresh legs. So a lot of adjustments, and Cherundolo didn't wait. He put everyone in. Ball played inside. Look at this play. Ocampo back post into Sabi, but there's Palencia getting in front of Sabi. Palencia clears it out. Foul call by the referee. Sabi pushed Palencia off. Great stuff from Sergi. Never giving up on a ball. Sergi will go down as one of the best, backs that LAFC had. Him and Palacios, I feel that are one of the best, backs that we had. Sergi on the right back, Palacios on the left back. I mean, I just love how Palacios played. Diego Palacios, such an awesome player. Hopefully he's doing fine in whatever team he's on right now. But man, just missed the guy. Unfortunately, in MLS Cup, his handball did cost LAFC. So in that situation, he had to leave with that thing on the back of his mind, and losing MLS Cup as well. Ocampo, as Delgado gets the ball from Ocampo, and will now play out. It's Mark Delgado, his former team, the Galaxy. Still one win for them. They tied against San Jose last night. They're getting draws. Wins not so much. Martinez. Into Jesus. And probably their win came at the most unfortunate time, because they were building momentum. They win, and then they go into the long break of not playing any games, so they couldn't carry on that to that win. Tillman, Palencia, back into Tillman and Timothy. The clock playing against LAFC, the time ticking away. Can they get something? Here's the ball for Hollingshead. Buanga now on it. Buanga taken away from him. Couldn't do much. Ball clipped forward. Ocampo. Segura, sticky marking there. Ordaz trying to take the ball away. And here's Vancouver trying to come out with Johnson. And Johnson has Sabi. Valencia read the pass well. Intercepts it. Here's Martinez. Martinez cuts it around one. Martinez trying to drive forward. No help, so he has to run all by himself. Now he has Delgado. So here's Tillman. LAFC still trying to find a way through. They haven't found it. Here's Palencia, slowing it down. It's been quite a lot from that, even against Esperance. No attacking at all. It's just been short passes to the sides or playing it backwards. There's nothing forward for LAFC. Tillman heavy touch, loses possession, trying to win it back, and they're back on it. Sorensen not happy. Referee Freeman saw that both players were pushing each other, so he let them play. Aaron Long, Tillman, Valencia on it. Valencia try to find Ordaz, but the ball falls into Martinez inside the box. Clear back into Ordaz. Ordaz trying to cut it around them. He needed to take the shot, not go back into traffic. But the chance went away for LAFC right there as the Vancouver player kicked it back into Martinez. And then Hollingshead now intercepting this pass. Buanga back to Delgado. Delgado to Buanga. Buanga unable to control the ball. And Delgado wins the ball back, sits on the ball, plays it to Buanga. Buanga down, foul call. Goodness sake. Just chaotic. Blackman talking to the referee. I don't even know. I don't even know if the foul was on Buanga or because they were kicking Delgado. But I think Ocampo got the ball, so that's their argument. Davi Martinez, Danny Buanga standing over the ball. If Buanga can whip it in, far post, any deflection, it's an in-swinger, any deflection can go in. Takaoka has to wait if it's Buanga taking it. If it's Martinez, he can calmly come out, but if it's Buanga, he has to wait because it's an in-swinger. Any deflection can cause any trouble. Buanga sending this ball in. It's cleared out. Tillman trying to get back to the ball. He's going to let it go out for a throw-in. Tillman will just wait for his teammates to come out and support. He has Martinez. I don't know who he wants to play it to. Now he plays it to Martinez. He's had him the whole time. But probably wanted to overload that right wing. Aaron Long in the center circle with Igor Jesus. 20 minutes to go for LAFC to get an equalizer and perhaps the win. And again, if they win, they move up to like second place. Not second place, third place. Second place is far away for LAFC with Vancouver's 33 points, I believe. Valencia was trying to play it through for Ordaz. Ball goes out of play. Here's Sergi. Aaron Long. Segura. Aaron Long. Just pointing at his teammates of where to be, and no one's there. Here's Hollingshead. 70 a minute. Delgado. Game's so tight for LAFC they can't find anything. Vancouver sitting back and defending. Martinez into Tillman. Tillman to Palencia. Inside Palencia. Across the ball is loose in the 6. Is cleared out. Hollingshead brings it down. Fires it off the post and then off his face into a throw-in for Vancouver. Oh boy, so close there for LAFC. They're finding ways to get in right now. Brought it down with his chest, hit it with his left foot, hit off the post, and then off his face and out into a throw-in for Vancouver. Incredible. Oh, but he shaved the mustache off. That's why he didn't score. Segura. It's way up in the air. Tillman hits it with his head, and Martinez got in front of it. It's brought down, no foul. Here's Vancouver with Johnson. Johnson. Sabi now. Sabi around Palencia. Lost it, and then Sabi brought Palencia down. The referee called nothing, but Aaron Long intercepts the pass from Badwall. And here's LAFC with Timothy Tillman. Now Delgado slows it down. Back to Tillman. Tillman. And he played into the run of Buanga. A horrible pass from Tillman. Timothy Tillman's season has been one of the worst seasons so far. Takaoka. Long ball. Segura brings it down. Hollingshead. Plays it smartly. Hollingshead. Into Buanga. Buanga has Martinez. Martinez inside the ball. Bad control there from Martinez. But he's still in there. Martinez trying to drive inside. Martinez fire deflection. And there's a save from Takaoka there. Vancouver players raising their hands for an offside. Never existed. Pavel Martinez was able to slip through traffic and get a shot away. So Right now, I have an image of Laborda on my screen, so I'm not sure what's going on in the game. Now I see what's going on in the game. It's Vancouver attacking. Here's Ordaz trying to put some pressure. Buanga moving a bit more centrally right now. They're trying to see if with Buanga sneaking in between the center backs, they can get something going or open some spaces in the wings. Long ball. Aaron Long hits it out, but a handball there from Rios. So it's going to be LAFC with the ball. (32-52) chanting, trying to lift their team up into victory. But as of now, they're trailing to Vancouver. Last season, LAFC was able to dominate Vancouver here at home. They were also able to get a win at Vancouver. Bogusz scored early on in that game, and Ilie Sanchez won that game last year at Vancouver. We miss Ilie. Here's Martinez attacking. Here's Martinez trying to get around Johnson. Not a smart idea. Johnson was going to beat him either ways. Johnson's pass. It was Aaron Long hitting it back forward into Palencia. Now Segura. It was Igor Jesus, excuse me. Mark Delgado on the ball. Tillman. Jesus with pressure. Tillman with pressure. Has to play it back to Long. And Sorensen asking his players to start pressing high. Hollingshead. And all the way back to Ochoa we go. Ochoa, when he was at RSL, they had a game here at LAFC. Such a crazy game. He allowed the fastest goal in LAFC's history. 20 seconds in, and I'm not sure. Yeah, Bogusz didn't break that at Vancouver. It was 20 seconds in. Chicho Arango scored that one goal. And then in that same game, in a play where his center back tried to play the ball backwards, I think they had taken the ball away from Rossi, and Ochoa was coming out to get the ball, and then they played it backwards, and it went into, Ochoa was left like stunned. He couldn't move. He couldn't pick it up with his hand, and then it went out. It went in for a goal, and LAFC won that game because of that one goal from RSL. King Jebo is in. LAFC need a striker. There it is. Igor Jesus is out. And Ibobasi is in. Here's Vancouver trying to attack with Johnson. And LAFC have completed their 5 substitutions. Veselinovic. Oh, Ibobasi putting some pressure. Adwal forcing, kicking out of play. Tillman forcing that turnover. And Palencia plays a throw into him. Aaron Long. Tillman on it. Tillman, nice ball. Is this Ordaz on the ball? Ordaz trying to lay it over for Martinez. Martinez into Palencia. Back to Martinez. Martinez turns. Martinez tries to fire, and it goes out wide. Good attempt, but not enough. But whatever can get the job done, that's what LAFC is trying to do. That's why that shot from Martinez is somewhat good, because you have to attempt some shots. Beautiful night as LAFC celebrate Pride. I think last year in the Pride game, they lost. A lot of fans were commenting that they were too focused on other things. They forgot to score. They forgot to put the ball into the back of the net. Sure, if it was against Houston. So Badwall is down hurt, and 2 substitutions coming in for the Whitecaps. 77 minutes. LAFC may just have to settle for a draw at this point because they can't get that goal. So Badwell walking off, limping. He's been everywhere in this game. 7.4 rating on FootMob. Has the assist on Sabi's goal. And Gondo coming in. And Copeland, who was just signed by the Whitecaps today in a short-term deal from their Vancouver Whitecaps second team. So Badwall and Copeland is in. We'll confirm who went in, who came out for Copeland. So Copeland is in for Badwall. And then the other player that came out is Sabi. So here's Vancouver back on the ball as LAFC turned it over. Vancouver, they still have 2 substitutions left and 1 window left. Tillman, Ordaz trying to back kill it for Martinez that hasn't been trying his past few games. Takaoka sends it long. Hollingshead trying to slow down the attack. He is able to do so. But the referee didn't spot it, so no foul call there. Here's Buanga. And Buanga placed it into Ordaz. Ordaz can play it across. And not a great pass to Martinez. He had Ibobasi crashing down, but he tried to look for Martinez. And now watch out. Long ball is this Johnson. He slows it down, and Palencia takes the ball away from him. Tillman into Segura. 79 minutes. The clock has been playing against LAFC since the 20th minute, and they have not woken up. Hollingshead cuts it back. Has Ordaz. Ordaz. They're getting him from behind. He has to get rid of it. Played it to Delgado. Marquis. Nice ball to Martinez. Martinez into Hollingshead. Hollingshead can open it wide. Nice ball into Ordaz. Ordaz sends it across. Earns a corner kick. And is this LAFC's first corner kick of the game? Set piece opportunity coming for LAFC, and I believe this is a corner kick for LAFC. Their first corner kick, excuse me. So here's Buanga trying to put this ball into a dangerous area. Takaoka on it. No one back post. Takaoka looking up and sending one straight at Delgado. Now Ordaz on the ball. It's been great after he came in. Martinez now. Martinez lays it. Palencia inside his cross deflection. Corner kick. So let's see if they can get something. 81 minutes. 81 minutes, and there's Denny. Also standing there is Martinez. He's sending this one inside, and the ball falls loose inside the box, and Vancouver is able to fall back on the ball. They nearly turn it over. Oh, look at this. This counter can be perfect if Vancouver can break away. LAFC barely coming back, and I think they just did enough to slow down the attack. A foul call in the middle of the field as Tillman might have fouled the Vancouver player. 82nd minute. And well, LAFC, the time keeps ticking away, and it was Tillman with the foul. No, it was a dive. The Vancouver player saw Tillman's leg, and he went down on his own, but the referee saw it. It was enough to persuade him to call the foul. And Gondo on it. And Gondo. Beautiful ball inside. Look at this. Copeland plays it across, and Ochoa comes out as the ball was slowly rolling inside the 6-yard box. And here's LAFC trying to come out with Ordaz. They turned it over quickly. Segura. I don't know, but if the game ends like this, it would be perfect to also see the thank you for Cherundolo. Look at this cross. Blocked out by Segura. Corner kick for Vancouver. So looking to shut this thing down. Sunny day in LA. Here's Vite. LAFC has not looked dominant at all. Corner kick incoming. Here's a cross, put inside. Ochoa punches it out, and now LAFC cleared it. Martinez trying to get back on the ball, and a foul call. Now the referee is starting to call small fouls. So the time keeps ticking away for LAFC. LAFC have scored 6 goals in the last 5 matches, but they haven't kept a clean sheet in 7 games straight. And they're trailing to Vancouver, so let's see if they can get a goal. They've scored in their last 5. Takaoka. Ball played into Rios. Aaron Long doing a great job. Rios, the ball stays in play. Martinez, he was getting hugged by Rios. Here's Delgado. Plays it into Ordaz, and Ordaz all the way back into Segura. LAFC has to attack, and that's what Delgado said. We have to go forward. Time's ticking away, and if they can, they're also in a really good position to even win it if they get a goal now. Here's Palencia. Palencia looking for Buanga. The cross slips all the way back. This is Buanga. Buanga inside, fires, deflection, corner kick. So let's see if Buanga can put a nice ball inside for a corner kick. Denny trying to put this in swinger. And here's a cross from Buanga inside and cleared out. And Ordaz get to the ball. He does. He hits it into Delgado, and they go out quickly to Tillman. Tillman back to Delgado. Delgado to Martinez. Martinez looking to send this ball in. It's brought down for Ibovici. Now Buanga back into Hollingshead, looking for Veselinovic. Ordaz is trying to hit it with his right foot, but the shot is wide. Not a great attempt there. He's a lefty. It was for his right foot, and he struck that ball with the side of his foot. LAFC fans looking at the clock. They see how it's ticking away, and LAFC cannot get a goal. So Takaoka to hit this ball all the way out into midfield and even past midfield. Segura with the header. Ibovici is trying to win that ball in the air. As Vancouver is trying to get one more goal. They turn it over. Here's Ibovici. The pass behind Martinez. Martinez in between 2 players. Martinez's pass out wide to Buanga. Ordaz wants it. Here's Denny Buanga. Buanga slowed down. The referee says goal kick. Buanga was slowed down from his run. The referee said it was not enough for a foul to be called. Laborda just went straight at Buanga, but nothing there. 87 minutes. And Takaoka hits this ball forward once again. The header not there from Segura. It falls into Ngando. Ngando with the ball. Ngando out wide. It goes to Coupland. Coupland slows it down. Palencia defending him. Coupland byline cross. Corner kick. So 6 corner kicks here for the Whitecaps. Again, LAFC, the best for LAFC is to settle for a draw. Just for how the game has been looking. '88 minutes. Here's a cross inside. Cleared out there by Hollingshead. Martinez is going to try to get on this ball. And Gondo chasing him. Martinez going all by himself. Here's Davi Martinez driving inside. Can he play through someone? He has Segura. Segura out to Buanga. LAFC in the counter. Buanga's cross. It's hit up in the air. Ordaz looking to get it. Goal kick. Ordaz hurting. And well, here's this goal kick. Vancouver's next game is against the Galaxy on the 4th of July this Friday. So they have this trip at the West Coast. '89 minutes. Time ticking away. Takaoka sends it forward. Segura wins a header. It's cleared out, and careful here because Kublan is getting in behind, pushes the player off, and then he slips, and then he clips this ball. Goal kick. Segura. Evan Long. Valencia. And Valencia sending this one forward for Ibobasi. Martinez on the ball. They have Ordaz. Ordaz into Hollingshead. Hollingshead has Buanga. They play to Buanga. Everyone on Buanga. Now Ordaz. Left-footed strike. Straight at Takaoka. Three minutes of stoppage time. I don't think we've lost a lot of time. Long ball forward. There's Ochoa. LAFC limited time. And they have Delgado. And Delgado trying to come out. Long ball looking for Buanga. And the header's going to go back into Takaoka to waste more time. Not a great ball. But they were looking for Buanga. And Buanga was just sitting there to maybe see if they could, if the ball gets over the head of Laborda. Udbik getting ready to come in. Time just keeps ticking away. Here's Segura on the ball. Tillman. LAFC, they have no urgency. Valencia. And Valencia's pass looking for Ibobasi was not there. Segura back into Aaron Long. Now Palencia back to Long. Long into Segura. Ibobasi lays it over to Martinez. Martinez slows it down, goes backwards. Still Martinez. Now they have Ordaz. Ordaz back to Martinez. Can he send it across? He tried to, but it was blocked. Throw in Vancouver. Now a player down hurt. Valencia saying something, and the substitution is being made, and coming out is Ocampo and Udbik coming in. So Ocampo exits. So the last seconds of this game, Vancouver on the ball. Was 6 minutes of stoppage time in the first half. Only 3 here in the second half. Throwing. Aaron Long on the ball. Segura. See if they can hopefully get something here. One last opportunity. Hollingshead. Delgado. Delgado slows it down. It's a ball poked away. Has to play to Aaron Long. Vancouver with a nice low defensive block today. They've done a fabulous job defending. Seconds remaining in this game, and here's Buanga throwing for LAFC. 4 seconds. LAFC has to go forward. Buanga into Ordaz. Ordaz, the ball in the midfield. This is Segura. LAFC has to attack now. There's no going back. Here's Palencia. Palencia trying to sneak it through for Martinez. Not a great ball, but LAFC back on the ball. This is Timothy Tillman. Tillman, long. Tillman, this is Ordaz. Ordaz inside for Ibobasi. Horrible touch there. Couldn't control that ball. And Takaoka's on the ball. And this game is over. So LAFC returned to MLS, a home game, and they lose to the Whitecaps. Second win for Vancouver here at BMO Stadium, and Sorensen picks up a fabulous win. And I'm not sure if I heard some boos go down, but there should surely be some boos on Steve Cherundolo's incompetent mode. Not a bad game for Ochoa, but for the whole squad, it's been bad for LAFC. It's been bad for Steve Cherundolo. And hopefully, LAFC fans should be expecting a thank you Cherundolo post. The goal for Sabi, the difference here today as Vancouver gets the best of LAFC and Giroud's farewell match. Thank you for joining us today. This game ends. We'll see you guys next time.